Off of that news?
Imagine playing that bull flag right here. And at 97, stops at what, 93?
Yeah,
I'm $4 risk, and look what just happened.
I know. That's incredible. So, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Smash that like button and that subscribe button so that you can follow us every single day for the free content that we provide here at Stack Trading. And let's get right to our pre-market analysis. We were just talking about GameStop. Some news came out that Matt Francis, don't know who he is, was appointed to a newly created role of Chief Technology Officer. So, this is the first time I think we've heard from GameStop management, and because of that news, the stock popped. Literally, what, 20 points? 25 points?
Yep.
From a $4 risk bull flag here. So, GameStop is in play today. I was actually prepared to give a pre-market on GameStop, but then this news came out, so now it's kind of changed the whole analysis that I was going to give. So, the stock is popping. So if you guys want to play GameStop today, it's definitely in play. If GameStop, if we see this just give out, and if it breaks below like 93 bucks, go short it. But if GameStop wants to rally off of this, I think the short interest is still pretty high on GameStop, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look. Short interest, yeah, short interest on it is, drum roll. Come on, my bot. Come on, my bot. You can
gather how much information. 300%. Let's see.
You can do it. You can do it. Okay. It just went to shit. So, with that being said, I don't know what the short interest is on GameStop at the moment, but I'm sure it's pretty high. Yeah, I'm sure it's above 100%. So, nonetheless, guys, if we see a bull flag breakout on, or we see a bull flag setup consolidation on GME, we'll call to go long it. But like I said, if it gives it out, breaks below 93, go short the sucker. All right. Tilray's in play. I'll let Taj go over Tilray since he's swinging it. He nailed this trade, so that's going to be in play as well. I'm going to be watching two names that I don't frequently day trade, and these are going to be on my A list today. Google. Google reported earnings, blew it out, 23% revenue jump on Google Ads and YouTube. They did extremely well. A bunch of price target upgrades. All right, we got the GameStop float. Short float is 121, or let's just round it up, 122. So Google is an expensive stock, guys. So if if you've got a bigger account and you can trade it, then this will be a good one. If you can't, just push this one to the side. But right now, the way I see it, if it can hold 2048, I'd like to see a reversal. If it can reclaim 2062, I'm gonna go long. Put my stops at 2048. First test is 2073, and I would love to see this at $2,100 on Google. I will be playing this one. Like I said, it's gonna be on my A list today. Another expensive name, I know, but Amazon. Last night, news came out that Jeff Bezos is stepping aside. He's going to take the role of chairman of the board, and a new CEO is coming into town. The CEO of AWS is now taking over the CEO role of Amazon sometime in Q3. But beyond that, Amazon freaking killed it, guys. $125 billion in a quarter is nuts. All right, they didn't just blow out 100 billion. They went to 125 billion. So Amazon is going to get rewarded. Did you guys see the price target upgrades I put in for Amazon? I mean, this stock is going to just rip. I'm looking forward to whenever they do the stock split so that, more people can trade it. But I don't even know if they want to do that. So Pivotal Research gave it a $4,650 price target, and you've got a bunch of other price targets here. Susquehanna, $5,200. Jefferies, $4,000. Canaccord, $4,100. You get the point. JP Morgan, $4,400. So it's flagging right now. I like it. If we see Amazon reclaim 34.66, go long, baby, and put your stops. You can put your stops at like 34.48. So it's like a $20 risk on Amazon. The contracts are expensive. The stock is expensive. So if you can't trade it, because of that limitation, put it aside. All right. These are just two names that I'm gonna definitely be trading today. I don't trade them frequently, but with the good earnings reports from both of them, there's going to be a lot of volatility in both stocks, and I'm going to get my hands dirty with them. Another name is Alibaba. So Baba. Right now, the way I see it is this. If Baba can hold this 263 area, I'd love to see a reversal. If we see that reclaiming of 264, 265, go long. And first target is going to be 266.50 and then 268. If we can break out of that, we are going to the moon. All right, Baba's got a bunch of price target upgrades recently. Citigroup this morning gave it out. $345 price target. HSBC gave a $330 price target. Remember, these are 12-month price targets. It's not going to that price today, but just goes to show you that the prospects of Alibaba is pretty good. If you guys remember, Alibaba traded all the way down to almost $200, and I'm showing the daily chart on my screen right now. During that time frame, in early January, we were calling to swing Alibaba. So if anybody is still swinging Alibaba from that call that we made, I mean, keep holding on to it because you guys are going to get rewarded. That was the best risk reward on Alibaba anybody could have made because it was so beaten down based on the Chinese regulations and Jack Ma, disappearing and not being seen anywhere. So I like it. Alibaba's in play today. Another name that I like is going to be AMC. AMC, cheap name, following the same footsteps as GameStop. So literally the chart looks identical. So right now AMC is bull flagging. So if it breaks out of that bull flag, go long, baby. So I'm going to look to see the breakout of 909. You can put your stops at 870. So that's a 40-cent risk. If you take 1,000 shares, that's a $400 risk. If you take 500 shares, that's a $200 risk. Okay. So with that being said, that's what I like, or that's what I'm seeing at the moment. If AMC just decides to sell off like GameStop, watch for the break of 830. If it breaks below 830, then we can. It's probably going to lose its momentum and sell off even more, and we can look to short it. So right there, I've already given out a couple of names. Let me see if there's another name that I want to give out. Some of the names I'm going to watch closely is CCIV. So this name kind of went a little nuts yesterday, and I was doing a little bit more research on it. So Lucid Motors is like a really they're U.S. based electric electric vehicle company, and they're an up and coming company. And there's rumors that Lucid Motors is going to merge with CCIV, but there hasn't been any confirmations on those rumors. So a lot of people have been asking me about CCIV, and I'll day trade it. I won't swing it because I can't swing something based on rumors, because what if the company comes out and says, no, we're not merging with them? You're going to see the stock trade back to $10. So that's why I can't swing it. I can't swing it just yet, right? If the merger does occur, then hell yeah, let's get a piece of it and let's swing that sucker, right? Because it's like getting into like a fresh new Tesla, early on in its public life, right, in the stock market. One other name I'm going to bring up that I'm going to pass on to Taj is SAVA. This stock yesterday, another one, just went absolutely insane. Pre-market was at $24 and went to a high of $74. That's a 50-point risk. I'm not even sure why this wasn't on my radar yesterday, but it's got a lot of range, so I like it. I'm gonna watch it closely today, as the way that it's setting up right now. If it breaks below 55.60, you can look to short it. If we see it reclaim like the $60, $61 range, then I want to find like a setup, like a nice consolidation, nice bull flag setup to go long. And then my first target is going to be $63. Next target $64. And if it rips past 64, I mean, then I want to see $70 and $74, the highs of yesterday. So I'll be watching that one. That's gonna be on my this stock right here, SAVA, is gonna be on my A list today. So is GameStop, so is Alibaba, so is Google and Amazon. I'm getting some questions here. What's the BABA play today again? Okay, so BABA, if it breaks below 263.50, short it. If it breaks above 265, go long. That's the play. Look at BLNK. I have not seen BLNK today, so let's take a look.
Yeah, they signed an agreement for more charging stations.
Oh!
Other entertainment and leisure-related locations.
Okay. Well, thank you, Marcos, for bringing that to our attention. It's in play today, so I like BLNK. All right. So you know what? That's some good news on BLNK here. I like it. And BLNK is a stock that can freaking move, guys. So let's see. Can you guys copy and paste that news on it? Because on my scanner, I don't see the news. I just want to take a quick look and read it. Carolina, are you day trading Google and Amazon today or swinging it? I'm day trading it. I'm day trading both of them. Out of the two, I would swing Amazon. So if you want to swing any of the two, I would swing Amazon. You've got more upside. Amazon is still yet to hit its all-time highs. Google, just be careful because Google is gapping up into its all-time highs. So it could pull back. It could rip some more. I don't know. You're in uncharted territories with Google. So, but at least with Amazon, I can see that you're trending towards the all-time highs at around 35.50. So if you want to swing one of them, Amazon. That's my personal recommendation. Of course, full disclosure, I am not a financial advisor, so please do not take my advice and recommendations as a financial advice, okay? All right, thank you, Taj, for posting that news. And Taj, I'll pass it on to you, brother. I took 2 extra minutes of your time. My bad.
BLNK, the news is actually coming out of Miami Beach, so that's a local here.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and continue with some other names that I've come across. So one is obviously going to be Tilray. If you guys remember from yesterday's pre-market analysis, we talked about Tilray. If it could start trading above 21.50, I could definitely see it test 22.60, and if it's able to break and hold that, then I think Tilray was in for a nice run. So what I decided to do was right before the close, I day traded Tilray quite a bit yesterday. However, at the close, I played one of these bull flag breakouts. I can't remember which one it was. I think I got in like right around here at $23, and decided to pick up some contracts. The contracts are up nicely. I went a little aggressive on it. This week expiration because I just want that immediate continuation. And surely enough, we got a nice gap up. And the main reason why the stock has been fueled over the past few days is that Chuck Schumer leads drive for reforms that may end federal prohibition on marijuana. So that's obviously good for the industry as a whole, your Tilrays, Crons, ACBs, right? However, what's nice about that is although that news came through, the charts never lied, right? There was a reason Tilray was rallying. And at the time, you didn't need to try to figure out the reason as to why, right? It was clearly showing you there was a bull flag breakout. So as a trader, you have to quickly react to the opportunity there and take the, a risk associated with the stock. So thankfully, I was able to do that. It did gap up to 26.50. It's trading back down to 25.40. So we are getting a pullback, a pretty significant pullback, about $1. I do plan on pretty much taking my profits out of the gate. Unless we just get a rally to the upside, I may hold on to it for a little bit. But the way I see it, in order to get long, I think Tilray would have to trade back above $26 first, get back above its moving averages before you look for any type of long. If you want to get a little aggressive with it, you could take the long around 25.80, throw your stops here around 25.30, 25.40, and see if you can test that pre-market high. However, for a day trade, I would like to see it break the pre-market high before I get comfortable establishing a new position. It is a it is having a pretty nice gap up. You know, $2-3 gap up on a $20 stock is pretty significant. So just keep that in mind. Another name I'll be watching is Rocket Mortgage. They just had a pop here at 9 a.m. Report came out that they had their 13G filing from BlackRock Holdings, and it showed that Dan Gilbert, he's actually the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, has a 94% stake in the company.
Damn.
That's pretty. That's pretty crazy. You know, 94% stake. He's all in.
So
to say the least.
he owns the company.
Yeah, he essentially owns the freaking company. That's right. So it did get a nice pop. It rallied from about $21 to $22.40, so about $1, $1.50 range. It is having it's pulled back about half of the pop it just had. So in order to catch my interest, I'd like to see it trade back above 22, like 15 or so, and maybe look for a long there. Those stops around 21.50 or so, and see if this can continue. But this is more so going to be on my B list for now. Stocks that'll be on my A list. By the way, Tilray is on my A list as well. Another name that I'll have on the B list is DraftKings. And DraftKings could easily convert to an A list setup if DraftKings is able to reclaim yesterday's high. So DraftKings is actually having a nice gap up from yesterday's close. We're gapping up about $1. Yesterday's high is $60.95. I believe the pre-market high from today was around the same, $60.88. Yeah, so essentially the same. So for me, I would like to see DraftKings reclaim yesterday's high because remember, DraftKings looks great on the daily, right? We're breaking out above this consolidation, and all we need is the hold. Yesterday it was looking a little sketchy initially. We had a big sell-off, right? We had a pop, and then it started selling off. But it was able to hold, and that was key. As long as it was able to hold yesterday's lows, it still looks good. So now, what do we need? Continuation. We need continuation to the upside for this rally to continue, right? So I would like to see it reclaim yesterday's high. If it does, then this will easily switch over to my A list because I think DraftKings has a lot of opportunities, especially if it starts approaching that $64 price level.
Yep.
You know, the Super Bowl's right around the corner. That's going to add some fuel to DraftKings as well. So definitely keep an eye on it. There was another name that I saw. Alex, you already went over Baba. Oh, Futu. Futu is another name I wanted to watch. They're awaiting a lot of like stimulus talks and whatnot, but the thing I like about Futu is it's kind of looking to break out of a bull flag, and you're having a nice gap up here. It's gapping up 10 points up to 127. It traded as high at 128.38. The volume isn't the heaviest, but Futu's pretty liquid intraday. It is a little risky. I remember the contracts being spready on it, so always keep that in mind.
Yep.
But the way I see it, if Futu is able to break out above 128.38, you can throw your stops of around 127, about $1.30 risk, $1.40 risk, and you can see this test that all-time high of 131.71 easily. Futu is a stock that can move, so this is going to be at the top of my list as well because I think there's a good amount of opportunity with this, especially if it can reclaim that high.
Bro, look at BLNK. Just freaking ripped $1.
Right off of a bull flag breakout too.
Yeah. So don't.
Oh, by the way,
don't chase this one, guys.
Yeah, be very careful with this. BLNK is definitely on the list, you know, A list as well. That's some significant news that just came out about it. So I'll be keeping a very, very close eye on that. But, I mean, you went over, you know, a good amount of the A-list names. I think Baba, AMC are going to be two names at the top of my list as well. AMC setting up very nicely, actually. You can play the breakup out around 910. Those stops around 870. Looking at a 40-cent risk on AMC. And, hey, who knows? They're starting to clear up some trading restrictions on these names again. See what happens. You know? This is, this will be interesting.
Look at GameStop popping to 120. AMC is going to rip too. GameStop and AMC are trading exactly the same.
Oh, yeah, wow. Bull flag breakout right there.
Yep.
Well, there you have it. Well, we gotta have to get our hands dirty with some of these names. So just keep in mind that GameStop can be very risky. So definitely keep that in mind. AMC can be as well, but not nearly as much. It's a very cheap name. So this is a stock that everyone can trade. So take advantage of the opportunities. No, it won't stop.
What happened?
No, I was just reading.
Oh,
my drone. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my list. So at the top of my list, I'm gonna have Tilray, AMC, Baba, and there was one more name.
BLNK.
Oh, BLNK as well. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, my A list is gonna be SAVA, Futu. I like the setup on Futu here, and then I'm gonna swap Futu. I'm swapping GameStop with Futu, so I'm putting Futu on my A list. I'm gonna put GameStop on my B list, and then Tilray, BLNK, Google, and Amazon. So that's my A list. All right, guys. Well, for everyone on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow.